Hello folks, how you all doing? Hope you're all keeping well. Well, as promised, this video is now about Bernard the Matador. In this video, we are going to be hopefully getting the handbrake working, get everything freed off. Everything was seized up, so we'll get it all freed off, get the handbrake working, then hopefully get the prop shafts connected up, and then see whether he will actually move backwards and forwards under his own steam. That is the plan, so let's get cracked on and see how we go. Okay, the rear wheel nuts are now all cracked off. I found this very handy socket bar of some description. It was in the back of Bernard here. I'm assuming one side is for the wheel nuts, it fits perfectly, and the other side is possibly for the split rims. But we'll find out when we get the wheel off, see if it does actually fit. If anyone knows if this is an original part of equipment for Matadors, let me know. It does look quite purposeful. It doesn't look like it's been handmade. I'll give it a clean up, see if there's any markings on there. But if that's an original piece, it's a nice little find, that. So back to the job in hand. The wheel nuts are all loosened off now. It did take a small scaffold butt tube and the jack handle. The old jack handle, not a current jack handle, but it bent a little bit, but it's not too bad. I'm sure there's a proper bar for it somewhere, but I'm yet to find one. I think it's safe to say that's not seen the light of day for quite some time. God knows what's growing in there. I think I might have to have a tetanus when I do this. Oh well. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Bernard is not going to fix himself. Some poor fool has to do it. Yes, that's me. Well, first impressions look good. Those shoes have got loads of meat on them. I mean, they hardly look like they've been worn at all. I think it's definitely safe to say that something has been living inside this drum. There's a nest built up of some description. Well, I'm sure it was someone's home for a while. Not anymore. So we're going to carefully clean these shoes off. I'm going to say they're most likely going to be asbestos. So before we even start touching it, we're popping a mask on, we're getting plenty of brake cleaner. We're outside, we're in a ventilated area, but still take every precaution when you're dealing with old materials like this. So it is most likely got asbestos based in it. So we will be getting plenty of brake cleaner on there. And yeah, get a mask on, get the job done properly. The drum itself doesn't look too bad actually. Right, that's the gimbal just having a moment, doing what it wants to do. But no lip on there, very little wear at all. I think the vehicle's only showing something like 26,000 on the clock. Don't know whether that's high or low for a Matador really. Any other Matador owners out there, you know, let me know. Whether it's original, who knows. But yeah, let's get it cleaned up and unseized. Well, so far I'm impressed with the simplicity of it all. Basically two massive shoes. Just pivot on those two pins there, held on by a couple of split pins. And operated by what is basically a cam, which is part of that the handbrake and brake lever there, where it's a bit seized up, we still need to look at. But yeah, it's just a cam. It just turns and pushes the shoes out. Like I say, remarkably simple. And yeah, the shoes themselves. So, question for the Ys. One shoe, the lower shoe, the body is actually aluminium, while the top one is cast. I don't know whether it's just because they're just made at different time periods, or whether there's a particular reason for it. If there's a reason for it and you know, and you know, please let me know. We're going to do a bit of a comparison. Land Rover shoes. Land Rover series brake shoes compared to Matador brake shoes. Yep. You definitely know that you're in the big boys' toys now. Okay, that's one set all reassembled. Everything's been stripped off, cleaned, freed up, and assembled. That handbrake lever that's previously seized, now it moves freely. You can see the cam just pushes the shoes out. I mean, it is simplicity at its best, it really is. I mean, fantastic bit of engineering and just so simple. You can just see that any bit here needs to be repaired, like even the wheel studs, you know, they're just bolted on. If there's ever a problem with them, unbolt, bang them out and replace them. Greasing points absolutely everywhere. So, as I said, one down, 3 to go. All I want to do now is say get the other back one done so the handbrake's working freely. Then we can connect the props, get it started, and see if he'll move backwards and forwards on his own. So we've had a bit of a clear up and created some space, which is great. As you can see, the back of Bernard is all jacked up now, and remember from one of the previous videos, that rather frustrating, extremely mundane seized-in joint. That's all now reassembled and back together, and so is the passenger side. So both these shafts here, one either side, they are basically operate the they're the brake actuator, really. I say a few earlier in the video, I would have shown you there's a cam never end, so when the lever's pulled, the rods just pull forward and push the shoes out. So handbrake is now working. My assistant has been up there pulling the lever backwards and forwards. Everything is freed off and working as it should. So next job is going to be get the prop shafts connected up. Now the good thing about having no floor left in here, there's plenty of room to work around now. Now, judging by the sort of surface rust on there, these props haven't been connected for quite some time. So we're unsure how long Bernard has been off the road, but I'm going to say that bit of rope on there holding the prop up has been there for quite a while. So we will get that cut off. We'll check the joint. The joint does move freely, so that's good. There's no play in it. So we'll get that rope cut off. We'll get it connected up. Get all the other props connected up. Yes, front prop down there. And a short prop off the gearbox as well needs to be connected up as well. It is slowly coming together. If Bernard would drive backwards and forwards on his own, that would be a massive relief. I can then move it away from the hedge. Say the problem with back garden restorations as you are quite literally in the back garden parked against the hedge. So once we can get it moving, we'll get moved away from the hedge, then we can get the front wheels off, have a look at the front brakes. Both rear brakes now, they're all done now. They've been stripped, cleaned, reassembled and adjusted up, so I'm happy with that. The only thing for the air brakes is the actual brake cylinders. And the other one there. I've had a chat with Matt Foster. Apparently there's no seals available for them. He did actually say the only thing they really do suffer from, if they get rusty inside, they'll cause a problem. But at the moment they're both moving freely, and when you pull the lever backwards and forwards, it does actually sound like air is moving backwards and forwards, so that can only be a good sign. But that will be one of the future jobs, get them off, get stripped down, clean and reassembled. So no more procrastinating, let's get on, let's get the props connected up, see what happens. Okay, so prop shafts are connected, handbrake is all sorted, batteries are on. Time to see if it will start and see if it will actually move. Right, let's have a look. Ignition on, fuel, right, let's go for it. Right, reverse. There's nothing. Right up to the line. Well, there it goes backwards. I'm going to forward. Right. Of course, I've had to move backwards and forwards. I'm bloody exhausted. Oh, mission accomplished. I'm knackered. Right, that is basically, I mean, that is monumental. I mean, that is a massive landmark achieved in getting Bernard. I have no idea when Bernard last moved backwards and forwards on his own, but yeah, fantastic. It moves. Job done. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please tick the like and please subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one. I've had a word from Matt Foster's been in contact, and hopefully next video we should have some timbers, some rear crossmember timbers for the body arrives. So fingers crossed, all going well. We'll be steaming ahead. Right, catch you next time.